It was 21-7. And is there a confidence in this team among these players that even when you get off to a poor start, you know what you have as a group that you'll be able to come back, get settled, and come back?
Yeah, I mean it's a long game. Different units, different um, lineups. Of guys, can go out there and get us back in the game. So I mean we'll be able to always adjust. Get guys the ball and hopefully get stops. I think that was the biggest thing for us was we were able to get stops and then turn our defense into offense.
And at the end, how gratifying was it to finish even with Jimmy sitting at the end?
Yeah, I mean it was good. Anytime you can win without Jimmy in the fourth quarter, obviously we were doing something right. Um, but it was good to get the win.
Tyler, a lot of guys talk about how they like to disguise their floater or their lob pass. So against the big dropping, you can't really pick what is coming. Do you feel like you're getting to that point where uh, they're kind of linked together in that way where it's kind of getting unpredictable?
Yeah, I mean I try to switch it up and take that one or two extra dribbles in the pocket to be able to either make the right read. So whether it's a lob on the big coming up or if the big's back, it's a layup or a floater. So just being able to make the right read, being patient, and keeping my dribble alive.
I think it took Bam like a quarter and a half to score,
Mhm.
and he still ends up with 36 or whatever it was. I mean, do you think that would have been something that was in his wheelhouse, even just like a year ago, that he, if to get off to not even a slow start, like a non-existent start, and then just find the groove like that?
Yeah. I mean, even when Bam's not scoring, I think he impacts the game, in so many ways. As you obviously seen tonight, I mean, he could score, not score, and almost halfway through the game and still end up with 36. On other nights, he could, score 20 in the first half and then be a lockdown defender the whole second half and not score. So, there's just different things that he does and impacts the game so much. So, um, I mean, Bam was killing tonight. I think 36, and a lot of them were just in transition, attacking, and exploiting the mismatch.
Tyler, on Bam again. Obviously, the growth we've seen from you and him has been huge. When you first came into the league 3 years ago, and you were around Bam in practice the first couple months, could you have seen him becoming this level offensive player?
Um, I mean, honestly, no. I mean, obviously, the way he's you know continue to get better. I mean, the sky's the limit now that you see, the skill level he has already, and I think you know continuing to work at it summer by summer, and then just reps each season. I mean, he could be. Obviously, he's a generational talent in my eyes. So I'm just excited to continue to see him grow.
Well, how unusual is it as a player, as a vet like yourself now, to a wise vet like yourself? Um, Spurs do some really unusual stuff,
Yeah.
and Pop's like reinvented it like 20 times over his 25 years or whatever it is. But the fact they can be without their three main guys tonight and still kind of get whatever they want for long stretches of this game, like how unusual is the stuff that they run?
I mean, their drives are different. They'll attack to the paint, kick out, and a lot of teams you'll see that spray out to the corner is usually a three, but the Spurs that'll be a drive, kick, another drive, and another drive, and they just continue to keep driving, and it really breaks the defense down. They caught us on some switches. Myself not being able to box out rebound, the big, so just being able to um, they were able to continue to drive us, and I think that hurt us a little bit. But credit to Pop and what the Spurs do. They continue to evolve, and whatever they have, they continue to make it work.
What do you think of this challenging stretch of the schedule coming up, beginning with the Bulls on Monday night?
I'm excited. I think it's a great opportunity for us. We can try to gain some ground in the standings, and um, I mean it's 3 games that if you're not a competitor, it's not going to be your type of game.
All right, Tyler, thank you.
Thanks.